Congratulations! Welcome back to this channel. This is Rochelle Rosenberg. I want to share with you new techniques and new ideas. So come and hang around with me.
On point.
Now is my time to shine.
So I have been asked lately, why do I need to add wall fillers or different stuff that I put on my canvas? And it's one way that I create most of my art, just to make it lively. So the big question is, why is texture important in painting? So artists use texture to add depth, interest, or balance to different areas of artworks. So sometimes texture is used to give the illusion of depth or making a piece seem more realistic. And the more detail put into the use of texture, such as the texture of leaves or a texture of skin, the texture of rough materials, the more realistic the work of art can look. So creating textures in your artwork involves anything from a slight build on the surface to piles of nuts, bolts, and anything else you can imagine. So you can even put paper, you can attach it with a medium by putting a lot of different stuff on it. Some put even a tape. And I always wanted to put a lot of texture like cement or wall fillers. So there are all sorts of fantastic examples of textured art, and you can always buy them in any hardware store, or sometimes you have them around your home. Now, creating a texture is a great way of adding a bit more life to an otherwise flat area. So it's obviously, you can use your brush to create texture, or just the way I'm doing right now on my canvas. And you can consider just a flat board, a boring board, and once you put colors on it, or once you put painting on it, suddenly the board that was boring before becomes more lively and looks more different. And just imagine your room is pure white, and some sort of people like it white, but some people doesn't. And this is the individuality of characteristics we have as a personality or as a person, that there are things that we want to change. Therefore, texture is incredibly helpful to distinguish a person's character and a person's way of liking things, and especially the way a person is reacting also on some things, you know. So almost anything that you can apply on a wall or on a board, you can create different ways just to add a texture or a different style to it, and it will be much more lively. And a lovely method of painting is to glue down the appropriate literature with some binder medium, just what I said a while ago. You can put an old newspaper in it, and then you can draw above it. You can also put a lot of different types of color mediums on it, and just release yourself from different ways of creativity. So there are also different ways that you can create your art, not just by the things that you see right now on the canvas. There's stencil, modeling compound objects. Stencils are very great idea because you can attach different kinds of forms, and there are also stencil paper now that you can buy on stores. They are made of plastic and they are made of papers as well. You can do your own or you can buy. And then you can also use organic materials like the leaves outside. You can pick stuff and attach them to your canvas. So there are many ways in adding a texture into your canvas. And the last part of this is adding a sand, gravel, dirt, or tires. Sometimes you can cut them and you can just do anything you want. So you don't have to be so exaggerated in buying stuff just to create your art. So don't be afraid to experiment, because the range of art you can create is limitless, and it is so much fun. And also be careful in handling all of the mediums that you are working with, because some of them can probably harm your skin and harm your environment. So always try to stick into the procedures. Right, so have fun in your art. If you have any feedback, please let me know. And if you have learned something from this video, please write your comment below. Enjoy creating, enjoy painting. See you again on the next art.